everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as the fairy godmother of real estate. But today, I would like to be known as one of the founding residents of the town that Walt Disney World built. It's called Celebration, Florida. What we're trying to do is gather those folks that have been around for 25 years.
We're really excited to bring together these founders today on our 25th anniversary. As we look to the next generation and the next iteration of Celebration 2.0, we're reimagining what it is that brought us all here in the first place, and I couldn't be more excited about the future for this community.
If I ever wrote a book about celebration, the title would be Life in Celebration is a U-Turn. Because in town here, people do U-turns like nowhere else. And how many families have left and did a U-turn and come back?
Probably one of my best memories was starting the Celebration Holiday Home Tour. We've raised a lot of money for the battered women's shelter. It was just, I don't know, it's something I hold near and dear to my heart because it's helped so many women that have needed help out in the Kissimmee community.
I think the respect level of our overall government and community for a town that was brand new, and they gave us everything. They gave us a new fire station. It was such a blessing to have the support of all the government people.
Anyway, for those that don't know, the Town Tavern is like a cornerstone here in Celebration, and Susan's family owns it, and also
Downtown
the
Diner.
Yes.
That corner spot was the most popular place 25 years ago. Everybody went there. So I just revitalized it and, brought it back to life, and it's kind of a great place to go again.
We kind of started a group Thanksgiving dinner in front of our house. We had about 20 people. The following year, we ended up with like 50 people because all the people we invited their family. We had up to 75 people. Those are some of my favorite memories. We do it almost every year.
Is the original lottery days when over 5,000 people showed up, and there were only 350 properties that were available, and people were really fighting to want to move to Celebration, right?
Well, it was very, very popular at the time. Everybody had their ticket in a lottery. And so I wore my lucky dress. And I did. We actually got two choices. And we chose the one on Mulberry, which we lived in for a long time. We were very happy there.
Look around at the number of people have all put down a $1,000 deposit. So we did. And in 4 hours, they had all the drawings finished. We were number 2 in the lottery. We've been here since.
My favorite thing has to be the people. From the time you moved in, you met everybody. They were all here to help you. They were all here to be a great friend and a great neighbor. And so I have many, many friends in town that I know are here if I ever need them. And that is the best thing about living in Celebration.
In the very beginning, we had this beautiful town all to ourselves. There weren't a lot of residents. So we would all go downtown and we got to know each other very, very well. So we started having open houses. You would go to one house for dinner, another house for desserts, and then another house for coffee, and we would go around a circuit, and that was another very fond memory.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
My favorite memory was moving into my house and saying to myself, I live in Celebration. What a wonderful town. I loved it. This is the original thing you wore on the first party downtown, the very first party they had, and they had wine, food, everything. It was amazing.
When I was with Disney to figure out what makes a community. And we decided what makes the community is push the houses to the sidewalk, porches on the front of the houses, and put all the nasty stuff on the back alley. Garages, utilities, and everything else on the back of the alley. And so that's what made town look so good. Classical architecture, never goes out of style. Our house looks great now. It looked great 25 years ago, and it's going to look great 50 years from now.
You know, there's just so many memories. I think it's really the people. You know, we moved in the community, and you walk down the street, and you couldn't get 5 feet before a neighbor stalked you. And we're so giving. I don't think there's ever been a time in the community when someone had a need that people didn't step up for them and be there for them.
We were just reminiscing about the block parties we used to have. We would close off a street, and Celebration actually had a trailer that had tables and chairs and a grill, and we would just have a street party, and it was terrific. You know, we loved it from the very beginning, and we still love it.
We've been all sharing our stories, but I'd love to have you guys share a couple of stories about what the beginning of Celebration was like for you.
Everybody knows us as the team that had the pirate ship, right? All of our friends got together, and 45 days before Halloween, we were able to start building that pirate ship. The community coming together, and then on the actual Halloween night, the number of people that dressed up and helped us, it was just amazing.
Huge numbers. What you guys have brought to the school, to the community, to real estate, to the way that we live in Celebration is so critical. Such a blessing to us in everything that you do, and I don't have enough words to tell you how much I love you both. So thank you.
So everybody, this is the amazing Libby Bumpus, and we couldn't have done this without her.
Never could have. Never.
She is the heart of this community.
Thank you.
And she's always been so sweet about inviting people to her front porch and so hospitable.
Thank you.
And then you help the kids when they first moved here. And our daughter, who's now 30 years old, still remembers Miss Bumpus.
I'm just a front office lady.
Everybody came from someplace else. We all sat on different boards. We all tried to help when the school opened. We all tried to help when the hospital was open. We've done so many things. But there was one person that stood out beyond anybody else in this town. And so what we want to do is whenever you see somebody that's wearing a joy ambassador, because there's a difference between happiness and joy. You know, you can be happy for a day, but when you got joy, it's down to your bones and your soul, right? So if you all agree, the person that brings us great joy all the way down to the bones of our soul, and that should be rewarded after 25 years, is Miss Susan Bona.
That's an honor. I love this town. I've loved it from day one. And I mean, I know every face here, and I have to tell you, I'm not going anywhere ever.
You know, I'm excited to be here. This is an amazing place. You can tell just when you first step into the town. When I first came here 2 weeks ago to interview, there's a special feeling here and a special community, and I'm really excited to be part of it and to have my family join me down here.
And we're going to be lifelong friends. We're here for you. And yeah, everybody come check out Celebration, Florida, the town that Disney built. It's happening here.
The most exciting, the most important part of our Florida project, in fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow. We call it Epcot. Spelled E-P-C-O-T. Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow.
So as we've just watched a video on Walt Disney and what his original idea of Epcot Center stood for, remember, that's Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, where he thought people potentially would work and live and be. And since it didn't occur that way, and then when Michael Eisner came on board, and I had the opportunity to work with him then, that did occur. And what's happening right now in the town of Celebration, Florida, is that this beautiful family, the Bumpus family, has invited the original residents of Celebration to be here, and it's been 25 years. And I've got to tell you, the stories that we were having with people today, some of the memories, you can just see that light and just a lot of love for one another still exists here. And as we looked at the things that Walt was talking about, he was talking about parks where people could walk and be. He was talking about churches because he wanted God to be at the center of this town. He was talking about technology. And so, Walt Disney, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because my family my daughter was able to be brought up here, and it couldn't have been better. And I want to thank the residents of Celebration for being a part of the tapestry of my life and my husband's life. So thank you again. Bye-bye.